Hello, and welcome to episode 44 of Let's Play Total War 3 Kingdoms Gong. In the previous episode, we had just finished when we were about to go to battle with Sun Tzu in a fortification. Unfortunately, there was an issue. We have played that battle now. This is the result of it. This is our army and this is theirs. There was an issue with the audio, though. For some reason, the screen capture did not capture the game audio. So it was just silent. And so I've decided to cut that battle out. It wasn't anything too eventful, to be honest with you, so you didn't miss much. But what we are going to do is try and get back over to our territory, and it doesn't look like we can do it. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can do it in anything other than forced march, so we're going to have to go back over here. And I think they might try and attack us, and if they do, that's probably the best outcome for us. But I think what we'll do, we'll see where there's a bridge. There. Okay, then. So we'll get our army up to there, and that should provide us access up here in case either they decide to come over here, or they go up there, or both. We do also have this rebellion to take care of still. And this guy to take care of, he's decided to come up here for some reason. I've also got a feeling that Han Fu will decide not to attack this and actually come over here, in which case we're going to need to get this army to come up and deal with him. Now, he might attack us. He seems to think he's going to win that. He's not. But he certainly seems to think he's going to. And then we need to take care of this rebellion as well. These guys could be a little bit of a threat. Because we delegated this battle, we've got, well, less troops than we'd like. I still think we've got enough to take them out, though, especially given that we've got the walls and everything here. And it's a level 7 city, so we should have some siege equipment too. But they've got some decent units here. We are now getting dangerously close to Yuan Shao's capital. We just need to take this farmland from Han Fu, and we can make a beeline for that. And then I think with Hui, we're going to come back down this way and clear up the little bits of territory that we missed on the way here. And we might want to try and take Sun Tzu out as well, because otherwise it's just going to be a bit of a pain. We're going to look to expand to this pass and this settlement, as well as this pass, and of course all of this as well we want. So that's something that we're going to be looking to do this episode as well. I think as long as we can control most of this, well, I would say by the end of the episode, but it depends how many battles, because they tend to take a while. So, but if we can make some progress in both regions here, that'd be great. Of course, we do still have the threat from Sun Tzu down here, and we want to take some of these because his capital's only there. Now, this spot is going to be fairly difficult because we've got two armies. I don't know whether they plan on coming up here or going up there, but either way, this army's not great. We did add Guanbo into the army last episode because he's got night battles, and that allows these guys to all take advantage of night battles. And we've got him with cavalry and a trebuchet because in 2 turns we'll be able to get some decent archers on our healer, and he's got fire as well. We're also going to recruit an army including Zong because he also has night battles, and the two that we previously had, they don't. So it's certainly going to be worth having him in there. And let's just see, we've got a better weapon for him. Yeah, I mean, we don't really want to debuff his expertise, that's the thing, because we want him legendary if we can get it. Yeah, so really not much, there's not really much we can give him to buff it just yet. So, I think the only thing really left to do is to end the turn. We do have some money here, but I kind of want to keep that so that we can raise the army, although maybe we should look to get a bit more money, really. We don't really want to raise taxes because we've got a lot of public order issues going on already at the minute. Let's see if there's any way we can get... Let's see how much we need, first of all. Probably makes the most sense to raise these guys in Shangyong. And actually, what on earth? I don't know how this happened. We haven't been attacked, so I guess we're going to have to spend money to repair them. Now, let's see if we can get some money for ancillaries. Okay, we can get 7,503 from King Mong Huo for the officer, war axe, and 6 food. And to be honest, I have my doubts as to whether he's going to keep to this deal, so sure, he can give us a down payment and then renege on the food if he likes, because we'll get our food back. Now, if we were to raise this army in Shanglian... Oh, we got no characters available. Okay, then. Well, we'll have to see next turn how much they'll be. But I think we should have enough with about 10,000. That's how much the army cost. And they've got slightly better units, I think. So I think we are now ready to end the turn. I just want to make sure we haven't missed anything. No, I think we'll be okay. And we'll keep an eye on this area because I've got a feeling they're going to come round here and they're probably going to attack us. Or go up here. One of the two. I don't know which one. But they're going to be annoying either way. So let's end. Yep, it was a matter of time. Okay, now this starts. We've got it's Pangde that's dead. So we don't really want to put him in because he's old anyway. I don't know exactly what skills these generals have got, but we did want the 3 of these for the new army. Right, we're gonna have to just put Zinnan in that army for now. That's really not good, but sure, it's all we got. Okay. Well, strange move for them. Yeah. Okay, and we didn't get a character. And we got a rebellion imminent in Nanyang. Oh yeah, I thought we already had a rebellion in Nanyang, but I guess not. Right, we got these two to deal with. Now, that's as good as it's gone. There's no way we're going to be able to defend that with just one army. I mean, maybe we could, but we'd be shooting ourselves in the foot. Right, let's get after them because we can reach them in the reinforced march, so they can't retreat for once. Yeah, we'll delegate that one. Oh, we got an achievement, store some ice. I'll have to see what that's all about. Yeah, we'll execute him. We will take the replenishment. Yeah, we want to be hot on their heels and try and get rid of them. Now, since we can't really defend that for the time being, we're going to go after that rebellion, get rid of them. Yeah, and again, we will night battle and delegate. Still a bit heavy on the losses for my liking, but sure. We will take the replenishment. And we'll get into Zhangyang. I don't know how far they can travel. Yeah, in forced march, they can't get there, but they will probably attack this. We're going to have to let them have it for now. But we will raise the other army here, I think. This is probably where we need it most. We won't do it just yet, though. We'll see if there's any other place where it might make more sense. We'll actually take these out of there, and we'll raise them in Shangyang. Now, we want Zhang Jieyu, Ji Zhong, and Mi Yu. Okay, and we need a retinue for this guy too. So, okay, so we've got him 2 Huang Lao's Paragons, and we've got him 4 Jazzy Raiders. And once we get them archers for our healers, we'll give her, instead of the 2 Yuxia, we'll give her 2 lots of archers. Then we've got the spears, we got the infantry, the cavalry, and we got some flanking force as well. And I think that'll be quite good. We do want to look at her items though. Yeah, we'll give her the Chi of the Imperial Guard, and since she's the Commanding General, we'll give her the Overseer as well. For now, we'll give her the Garlic-leaved Fragrance because we could do with the replenishment and it'll buff her resolve a little bit, but I think we will ultimately give her that. And we can now get her Yi to this farm and start getting some replenishment. Let's see. We'll starve out for now. Not a particularly good army, but we want to make sure we've definitely got enough left because we're not going to get the plus replenishment here. So we will fight this. I might cut it out because it's not going to be very interesting, but we'll see how it goes. First of all, though, we want to look at what other moves we can make. Now, oh, right, okay, I was wondering why we hadn't got replenishment with this army, but it's because they're attacking us. We are now suffering attrition there as well. We're going to have to attack them this turn, and we're going to have to beat them somehow. But we've got very limited forces to be able to do that. We're just going to have to fight both of them off with that army, unfortunately. Can we reach them? We can. Okay, let's go after them then. Yep, for them we will just delegate it. Not too bad. Show him we will release. Him, we don't like that trait, and he's not giving us much income, so we're going to execute him. And we will take the replenishment. We'll get as close as we can to the edge there, and then we're going to start going down here. We are going to have to win this, though, and that's not going to be very easy. What have we got in the way of the garrison? Oh, no, that's... I didn't mean to do that, but never mind. Well, not much in the way of the garrison either. I think we do have... Yeah, she's got healing at least, so we can heal our generals up a little bit. We'll withdraw that for now. But once we take them out, these are not going to be too much to deal with, so we should be fine there. Well, I don't like that they're coming up here either. I don't like this rebellion, but we've got a good garrison in there, so let's get these in the water. And then can we reach them? Oh, we can. Brilliant. Okay, great. So we can just night battle and delegate that. Again, this trait I do not like. We will execute them. And we will replenish. Now, they are still alive. They're going to continue to lose troops, and I don't like their chances even against our garrisons now. So we're going to get them back down this way, and we'll get them to we'll get them in the water first of all, and then we'll get them back over here. I think we can probably do them in just with the garrison we've got left. If not, we can always try and raise somebody else. Right, let's look at assignments. And Shamaka did declare war as well, so I think we're going to start trying to attack him and put him off the idea. This is going to be the easiest place to take of his, I think. Oh no, he's got another one up there. Well, we can't really leave that unguarded. Put us in a bit of a bind there, really. He's got another one there. Well, no, we'll go up this way. So yeah, we want them still in forced march, and or do we? Yeah, I guess we do. Right, we want them still in forced march, and we'll get them to there, and then hopefully next turn we can get them up to take this. With these, where can we get them to? Can we get them to there? No, it would take 2 turns to get there. That one we can take this turn. So I think we're going to go after this one now then, just to try and make sure she can't get us from both sides. Yeah, again, with this we will delegate. A bit heavy, but never mind. Okay, yep, so that's, we've taken, is that all of Yunnan? Yeah, we've taken all of Yunnan. And we'll come over to Jianing and take these two next turn. And then we can maybe set our border about here, set the army about here, and that'll protect us all around, I think. And just see if she wants peace, actually, first. Nah, she doesn't. Well, maybe we should take this as well, actually, because that's got the mountain as a border, so it'd be quite nice. And it would be useful to have a garrison build in here as well, I think. Maybe we should... Yeah, because it'll give us some extra supplies as well, so let's upgrade that. And while we're here, let's set an assignment in Yunnan. Oh, we can't. Oh, because we already got one. Okay, no, sure fine. Well, where the hell is Fu Rong then? Oh, he's an administrator, isn't he? Right, well... That's dangerous. We're going to have to leave her on attract talent, but it is dangerous because if we lose another general, another one dies of old age before we get a character, we've got no spare characters. Other than Fu Rong, I guess. That's not the way I would like to manage this, but it doesn't look like we're going to have much of a choice. So the first thing, I think we want to go ahead and try and take these out, and it's not going to be easy. They've got some decent units there, and we are heavily in need of replenishment. So let's go after them then. We're going to have to do this in a night battle, so we're going to have to do it without our garrison. Still, the numbers aren't too much different, even though we've barely got any men. Somehow we've still not got too much less than them. And we can heal our generals, so we've got that working for us as well. That guy might be a bit of an issue. Not so much. And not so much. So if we can take the 2 commanders out, we'll probably have a good chance of being able to actually defeat. Oh, look, we can still get our garrison. I thought they would go away with it being a night battle, but I guess we still get them because we're in the settlement. Well, that's good then. So let's start. Okay, so we've gone with the yellow turban warriors in our front line. We've got a group of spears behind them with the archers, and it's the same at the other side. And then the rest of our spears, which we've got quite a lot of in this army, we've got 3 lots behind them. And then we've got our generals, cavalry on the flanks, and the last lot of spears at the very back. And the reason we've done that is because they've got quite a lot of cavalry, and some decent cavalry units as well, by the looks of it. So we want to make sure that our spears are in a position where they can quite easily get to their cavalry when they no doubt charge forward. We do have flaming shot, and we want to try and make use of this oil. So we're going to stick that down probably there to try and get the defenders of heaven if we can. We'll put the stakes just behind our front line. Now we may have to move from here because I don't know if we're going to be able to get them to advance, but we're going to try. And we'll put the tower, we'll put it off about there. Again, just to try and make sure that it's outside of anywhere they're going to be standing on to capture it, but it can still shoot at them without hitting our guys. And of course we've got our reinforcements coming in from up there, so we'll see what we've got to work with in the garrison as well. And we're going to try and get our generals healed up too. So we're going to start, and we'll start the healing immediately. They are advancing now. Well, I mean, at least we don't have to worry about trying to get them to advance. They're doing it on their own. See if we can get our garrison over here quick, fast, and in a hurry. The only downside to them advancing like that is we may not be able to heal up entirely, or in fact we're not going to be able to heal up entirely. But that's fine. I mean, at least we can probably get these in the fire. This is not going to be an easy battle though, not at all. None of them want to duel him or her. They might duel the healer, but we're going to need to make sure that she's got full health before we do that. So we are just going to let them advance slowly towards us, and I'll cut back when they get to us, and hopefully we can get another healer in, but I doubt it. Yeah, they're not wasting any time. Got cavalry coming in heavy on that side on the left, and defenders of heaven on the right. Archers have begun firing, so they're in our range. Good. Okay, we're going to get our spears to come out here. We're going to get the other cavalry... actually, no, get them around that way. Get this cavalry around that way, because we're going to send their cavalry after their archers. And we'll get this lot of spears over here as well. Chances are they're going to try and charge our swords. Looks like they've got... yeah, they've got a cavalry unit coming in here. We want our spears to get them. Oh, goodness me. Okay, they're piling all their cavalry up there for some reason. I don't know why. And the defenders of heaven have avoided our oil. So we're just going to set it on fire and hope them spears run into it instead. Let's get the cavalry round there. Our garrison here yet? Not quite. This cavalry, go after them. And we'll get these spears to go around the back and flank. Right, now we need to bolster this line. We do not want that line breaking at all. We'll get everyone standing their ground. And we'll get them to fight back. They're taking a lot of damage. We'll get our generals in there. We will also get... oh, she hasn't got a buff. Right, never mind then. Get her to get in there, and we'll get him to give his buff to as many as he can. Yeah, we want these spears helping them out as well. And these ones helping them out because the defenders of heaven are doing a lot of damage. We'll get our healer around here and our scholar, and we're going to try and get rid of them defenders of heaven. Get them on him. And the garrison will get on him as well. Except for the archers. We want them about there. Right, we want this cavalry after them. We'll get them after them. That oil didn't get set on fire, it looks like. Right, we need them all bunched up, and then we can get both of our generals to use their abilities and hopefully do some real damage. Get them in there to help them out. Brilliant. Let's get one on each of them. Okay, now we want her using her ability. Brilliant. And we want him using his as well. Yep. Lovely. That's now both of them wavering, which is great. We'll get our generals after them. They will come back, unfortunately. And we got everyone piling on him, but it doesn't seem to be working very well. Let's get them after that cavalry. Scholar, you go after that commander. Let's get her out of that mix because she's taking a lot of damage. They'll probably lose their horses if they go into them. Let's get these archers to fire at them, and we'll get our generals around the back. And these archers to move back as... no. These archers to move back. Cavalry's not doing too good down here. Oh, yes they are. Right, I thought we'd lost one of the units. Okay, brilliant. They're now facing the wrong way. We'll get our generals to charge them. Commander's gone. Brilliant. Sentinels routing. We'll get all of these to focus on them. He's probably going to come back and go after our archers. We'll have to get them on melee. Brilliant. The Defenders of Heaven have now run away. And our generals have still got their horses, which is great. Now, it would be great to run them down, but right now we've got more pressing matters. So we're going to get her. She's only got 12 seconds left on her healing. We'll get the Scholar through here and make sure she's in range of it when we use it. And we'll get these two to charge in here. Scholar's lost her horse. That ain't good. She is within range though. Let's give her it. We'll get her back over there now. Let's get him out of there and get her out of there as well, because we really would rather they keep their horses so we can run them down effectively. We'll get him to go over there. Brilliant. Our generals now are pretty much on full health apart from the Scholar. They're running away. The Sentinels come back. Let's get them on him. Archers, you stand your ground and you shoot at them as they're running away. Healer, yeah, that's fine. Let's get you after her. Actually, no, is she giving... She's giving morale. Yeah, no, you stay there then. Right, he's getting chased away again. Let's keep one spears on them, and let's get the others on them. We got that cavalry unit on them still. Yeah, right, okay. Well, they're pretty much out of ammunition anyway. Let's get him after her. Will she duel? She won't. Right, let's just come back and give his buff to them first before we do that. And let's get her to give them a charge. Yeah, I think we are going to win. It wasn't as difficult as I thought, actually, but it wasn't particularly easy either. There. See if we can give them a charge before they turn around. Lovely. Brilliant. Looks like we've got most of them. I think we'll try and get these into a flanking force now. We'll get the spears to come down after them cavalry. We are losing out a little bit here, but we should be able to turn that around if we get them after them. Let's get these back as well. We'll get, yeah, one lot of the spears there, and then we'll get these to rush in the back here. Healer's still got a horse. Brilliant. Brilliant, that's them gone. Okay, we're going to start running them down now because there's not many left. But I think we do want to try and take care of this commander. Let's get him after her, and we'll keep the Scholar with the main infantry. Get after them, and we'll get the healer to run them down as well, because we do want to make sure we maintain that morale buff. We just need this commander to rout and then we win. Protectors of Heaven. Right, let's see if we can run them down then. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to run them down and I'll cut back. Well, it was a fairly short but bloody battle. We did okay though. I think we ended up with a decent number left. Certainly enough to keep that second army of Yuan Shao at bay. And hopefully to get the replenishment fairly quickly and then continue on our path towards his capital. So let's claim. Nice, heroic. It's been a while since we had one of them. Let's end battle. Yeah, we did lose quite a few. Yeah, I don't like him. He's a bit too strong. We'll execute him. For her, we will release her and make sure that she has diminished health. We will take replenishment, definitely. Now, we've got 597 left. Chances are, if we leave them alive, they're just going to attack us again next turn. I mean, they might even attack us again. So I think the wise move would be to try and mop them both up and make sure we get the replenishment. I may cut this out because I just don't think it's going to be particularly competitive. We'll see. I mean, that one we'll probably leave in, but they're pretty much done. So we'll see. It's expecting decisive victory. Look, yeah, I think we can just delegate it. I hope we don't regret this. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, the general's health again is a bit of an annoyance, but Not too bad. Let's see, who's leveled up her? Can we get her recovery? Right, we can't get her recovery, but we can get her condemn. So we'll give her that then. And we'll, yeah, that's slower territory. We'll get them after them, I think. Oh, that is expecting us to lose. Oh, we've got a level up on her as well. We'll get her the replenishment buff. We might have to fight these again. No, it is expecting a close victory. Yeah, let's see, if we go in night battle, it's still expecting close victory with low casualties. We'll delegate. Okay, that's, again, it's not too bad. We will replenish, and then we'll get back as close as... we can get back into Onyi. Well, do we want to? Yeah, we might as well. We should be able to reach that anyway next turn. We'll get them back in there for the extra replenishment. I don't think there's anything we can do to buff the replenishment further, so I think we will we'll just have to wait. But we probably do want to replace these units so that we don't have to wait 2 turns. It's a bit of a shame because they are high level units, but they're kind of in need of a revamp anyway. So we'll get 2 Honglao's Paragons on her. We've got another Yellow Turban Warriors unit on him, and once we get the Archers for our healers, which is next turn, we'll get her. And again, it is a shame because her troops are all quite high level. But we'll get her 2 lots of archers, and or maybe we'll keep them archers on him. Because they're not too bad, I guess, and they're level 10, so maybe we'll just get some White Wave veterans here. We'll make that decision when we've got it available to us. Yeah, we'll see. And do you know what? We probably are safe to delegate this. Let's take a chance. A bit too heavy. The health on her Yi is concerning, but not too bad overall. It says they're expected to win that. I doubt it. They'd be foolish to attack us. Yeah, sure. One of the things I do want to do, because we're probably going to be attacking this next turn. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, might take more than 1 turn. Either way, we're going to get... we'll take this unit out, and we'll get a trebuchet on him, just to make sure that we can get in there as quickly as possible and take it out. And then probably we will start trying to mop up his other territories. It won't take us long to get these 2 armies over here, now that we're done chasing these guys around. And we should have 3 armies over here, which we can then bear down on Yuan Shao, get rid of Gonsun Zan, and then ultimately bring them down after Sun Ce. We won't have much of an issue taking New Beer's capital either when the time comes. It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm not too concerned about him declaring war. He might declare war still, and it still will be a bit of an annoyance, but he's not very powerful. So if he knows what's good for him, he won't. And we can just take all of these territories and get pretty close to him, and that'll be pretty much game over once we take care of Yuan Shao for him. The main test we've got is Sun Ce, and whether we can actually hold him off effectively while we deal with Yuan Shao, and even maybe make some progress into his territories. That's going to be the major test, and also whether the tribes are going to be a big problem, because they don't seem to be so far, but they might have something stashed away up here that we don't know about. I would quite like to get them down there, but I'm a little bit hesitant, or over after him. I'm just a little bit hesitant to do that because they've got another army in the water there somewhere. Depending on what we see out of Somika, I might get these guys to go down here and take this iron mine off them, just so they can't replenish. Because that army's got a lot of Protectors of Heaven in it, and we really don't want to deal with them again if we can help it. So, we'll see how that pans out. We do want to look at making some upgrades though, for sure. Okay, in Baksu, we'll upgrade the Charm Maker's Workshop to an Amulet Carver Workshop. Actually, no we won't. How did that lose its money? Oh, we rushed it, damn it. Yeah, I was stupid there. I didn't mean to rush it, I meant to cancel it. Okay then, right, well, let's see if we can get about 2,000 quid then. Okay, we're going to sell the Cryptographer and the Military Tea to King Mong Huo for 2,527. And then we're going to upgrade Wudu to an Imperial City. It'll give us a nice boost in commerce income, that. We've also got a bit of a public order issue here, which I don't really know how we're going to sort that out given current state of our characters, but we'll see. Okay then, we're almost certainly going to lose this next turn. Hopefully we can get these 2 armies up there and take it back immediately. Get Jiang Kai down after these territories. Him to take him out and then start going down here. Him to start going up here. And them to start coming over here, though it will probably take them 2 turns to get over into this region. But we've got and then obviously He Yi to advance on Zhongshan. So we've got a pretty clear-cut objective. Gonsun Zam might declare war again prematurely, which would be very, very annoying if it happened, because he's just in the middle of everything. So I hope that doesn't happen, but we'll find out, won't we? So let's end turn. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing we can do here. We're going to have to delegate. Yeah. Oh, alright, I thought that was against us. She probably has done it against us as well, though. Oh, she might actually take peace from us now. Okay. Yes, lovely. Nice. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with then. Nanyang, Rebellion. There. Okay, then. Well, they're not doing much, are they? Big mistake from Sinsa here, if we can reach him anyway. Ooh, maybe we can't. Yeah, that's his plan, isn't it? That's his plan. He wants us to overcommit, so that we have to deal with both of his armies. That's clever, actually. If we don't advance closer to him, then he's going to go up here, where we've got no armies. If we do advance closer to him, he's going to attack us with both of them. That's going to be a difficult move to get around, and we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do there. These guys, I'm not really sure. How have they done that? Excuse me, how have they managed to get all of their troops back? Unless they've just redeployed 3 new generals, maybe. Very strange. Do we have Samaka coming down here anywhere? It doesn't look like it. Okay then, well, let's get these as far along there as we can very quickly. We might have to get them straight back if he brings somebody down. Oh, we could attack that this turn. No, we want to make sure these guys are in a worse state if we can. Let's get them along there. I'm not too worried about Samaka. He could be a bit of an annoyance if he comes down here because we've got not a lot of protection around here at the minute. Let's see what Zhurong thinks about peace. She's 11.8. Let's see what we can do with that. No, do you know what? I'm not really keen on giving her anything. And we're going to have to keep an army here anyway. So I think what we do is we go over there, we take this, build a garrison in it. Then come over here and take this, and probably this as well, and we'll use this as our border. But I'm not that interested in doing anything where we have to give her stuff. So we'll go over here first, and actually we'll get as close as we can to this. How much replenishment do we need? Not a lot, really. We don't need a trebuchet. They're not going to have walls. Let's see if we can. Now we can get closer in forced march. Let's see if we can reach that next turn. No, we wouldn't be able to. Right, we're going to risk a forced march then. That could be a mistake, because if she's got an army in there and they attack us, we're going to be fatigued. But, to be fair, we're fatigued against them anyway, so... She hasn't. Right, why did she declare war on us? She's got nothing. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be an issue if he declares war. I'm hoping he won't. It's a bit silly of him if he does, because we did that food deal, so we get all our food back and he doesn't get his money back. But, I mean, yeah, it's not always the most logical thing, is it? Can we reach them? We can. Okay then. Well, we should be able to beat them. Sure, let's do that. Yep, we will night battle and delegate. Not too bad. I don't really know what they were thinking coming up there like that. But we will replenish. Okay, that's them wiped. We'll just get back as close as we can up there. And we might start pushing down this way with them now. We'll see. We'll see if that makes sense next turn. Right, Jankai. Now, what have they got left? Not a lot. They're not going to be able to deal with our garrisons, I don't think. Our garrisons aren't great around here, but meh. I think we'll be okay. Right, we've got a lot of infantry in this army. Let's... Yeah, we're going to have to do it here. We should have done it last turn, really, because we want to get to this, and I've got a feeling that's going to reduce our movement range too much, but let's see. We'll get a trebuchet on Jankai. Yeah, it did. Right, well, that's annoying. But never mind, we'll get to that, and next turn we'll go after this. Now, can we get to... I don't know whether that means we can attack it. Doesn't. Right, well, that's, again, a little bit of annoyance, but it's not the end of the world. We will we'll go to the bridge. Now, there is an army of Yuan Shao there. Yeah, they might try and go and take that farm. They can only get to it in forced march, it looks like. Why is Cao Cao... Oh, they're in an alliance, aren't they? Well, too bad. Yeah, he might go after our farm. If he does, that's fine. I'm not worried about him taking that. The objective is their capital. We can mop up the rest of the territories on the way back. Over here, we want these guys back in the water. Can we get them in there? No. Right, well, we definitely want them in there because they're going to attack it if they're not. So we get them in there. They'll either attack it or they'll come up here or something. I don't know. They probably will come up here, annoyingly. I don't think they're going to be able to do much, though. Maybe. We might have to bring Furong out of retirement, it looks like. Okay, we've got no veteran in this army, and we don't have fire either, which will make it a little bit difficult to get through this pass, but we may just siege them. We'll encircle it for sure. Well, it's expecting a Pyrrhic victory. In a night battle, it's still expecting a Pyrrhic victory. We'll try demand surrender. Yeah, I didn't think they would be having that. Right, let's get a siege tower then, and we'll continue. They might attack us next turn. Sometimes they do that when it's Pyrrhic. If they do, that's fine. Okay, with these, can we reach that? I think we can. Yeah, okay, let's go after that then. A bit annoying that it says medium casualties, but now we're on low. Okay, then we'll delegate. Not particularly low, but at least we've got the replenishment buffer here. Occupy. So, yeah, we're making some good progress here. We just need to bring these guys probably get them up there. Although, yeah, there's no harm in that. We'll get them up there, take the pass. Probably take Shandong. We'll use these guys to take the rest of the territories around here. We might, I mean, saying that, we might have to get them back over there depending on what they do. Because if them and them attack one of our settlements, our garrison's not going to be much use. We do also have the archer... Oh. That's annoying. Well, I don't know why that's happened exactly, but... Never mind. Right, we need to figure out what we're going to do here. Now, we're going to have to deal with him. They've not got much left, have they? We can get to them with them, and they need some experience. I don't think they can get... Yeah, they can't get down here. Okay, let's get them after them. Of course they retreated. Well, we'll see if we can chase them down next turn. And actually... Oh yeah, it's not their territory. That's fine. Do you know what? I think it's going to be a big problem if Sincere comes up here. And we can't really attack him while he's there. Because if we go around there to advance on him, they're just going to both attack us. Let's see where he can get to. Right, he can get to there in forced march or there. They can only get to there. Okay. Right, what we're going to do then, we're going to get Gongdu to here. And what I expect them to do is him to come down here to attack this. And him to go up there to attack this. We're going to get Gongdu to attack him when he goes up there. And we're going to get this army, once they finish chasing them around. Or even if they're not, just now that they can protect our Jade Mine. And they may still come into our Jade Mine. If they do, fine, we'll get it off them straight away. And we'll get this army back to fight them. It's not ideal, that, but it's about the best we can do Because that's a good move that he's made there. That's very tricky to deal with. I don't like this 809 all of a sudden that we've got in the red. Let's also check. We've got another 6 turns with the gold from Cao Cao, and another 7 turns that we're paying 910 to Gonsun Zan. Well, we might betray him. It's not like many people are holding their truces with us anyway. It doesn't really matter whether we're trustworthy or not. Right, we'll upgrade the barracks for the poor to basic labour accommodation, and that's about it. We don't want to focus on too many upgrades because we need to make sure that we're breaking even. And we unfortunately didn't get any more characters that turn either. That's really going to bite us if we don't get at least one more pretty soon. Let's take a look at reforms. Right, it's between minus 50% character salary and the land's frugality. This would give us a ministerial position which increases peasantry income and a bonus to local construction cost and retinue upkeep, which sounds very nice, but we can get this in 2 less turns. It gives us public order and it gives us minus 50% character salary, which at the minute our character salary is around 3,100. So it would give us about another 1,500, which would put us back into the green. So yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Okay, we can end the turn now. This is going to be an interesting spot. Let's hang around here and end. Yeah, okay, all of a sudden this is a close defeat. It's definitely not going to be. Decent spearmen, for sure. But no, we'll take these pretty easy. We're going to have to fight it. I mean, normally I would like to retreat from this and fight them in a night battle, but the issue is we don't have a veteran here, so we can't get into that without laying siege to it, and if we retreat, we're then back to square one where we need to get the siege tower again. So, although it's not ideal, we can certainly win it, and it'll just decrease it for next turn so we can delegate the siege battle easily. So yep, we'll start. Okay, so we've started with the spears at the front in a long line, archers behind them, generals behind them, yellow turban warriors behind them with the Yorkshire and the white wave veterans, I believe. No, just more yellow turban warriors. Yorkshire and yellow turban warriors behind them, cavalry on the flanks, and Huang Lao's paragons in the back. Now, we have set up as well, we've got the oil in the trees here, and we've got a tower down here, and we've set up in the opposite direction to where we should, really. The reason for that is we were deployed on the downside of a hill, a very steep hill, and I don't much fancy fighting them on that. Now, they're the attacking army, so they will probably advance towards us. If they don't, we can come up one of the sides and get behind them, make sure that they're the ones fighting downhill, but I think they will. And their reinforcements coming in from up there. What we want is for them to come down here to get us. We're going to fight them in this clearing here. And if we can, we're going to get probably the scholar because he's the fastest to get up here, set this on fire as they're walking through it. And I'm hoping that will then start a fire throughout all of these trees and burn them down because we don't actually have fire on our archers in this army. So, we're going to start. And the first thing we want to do, the edge of the battlefield is there, so we got plenty of space. We want to get the army set up here. We don't really want to be in the trees, though. About there should do it, yeah. Right, we'll get the scholar to go up there and just see what they're doing. Okay, we can see one of their strategists. He's got Wisdom of the River, but he doesn't have the Stifling Deluge, which is great for us. We do want our scholar, if they see him, we want them in line with this oil, so that's the way that they advance, I hope. It looks like he's moving that way, which they may be just trying to group up with their reinforcements. Right, the strategist now disappeared somewhere into these trees. We're going to go towards them. If we can take them out, brilliant, but I think we're going to spot the rest of their army before we do that. Reinforcements coming in from up there. Got a cavalry unit there. We'll go after him, see if we can get rid of him. He's used his debuff, that's fine. Yeah, they're trying to group up with their reinforcements before coming down. There's not many cavalry left there, only 8 of them. I think we can probably take them out with the scholar. What's his speed? 97. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to reach him. But they are advancing the way we want them to. They do have a lot of crossbows, which could be a bit of a problem for us, but The spears are on our front line, so they've got a lot of missile block chance. We want our scholar to lead them directly into that oil. That will be very, very useful to us. And their generals don't seem to have a lot of health, so I've got a feeling they're not going to accept a duel. Yeah, they don't want a duel. Right, I think we want to start getting our scholar to head down there now. And hope that he doesn't get caught. Let's get him down to there. And they should be able to see him again once he comes out of the trees. The bulk of their army doesn't seem to be here, though. It's just their actual field army, not the garrison. And it's the garrison that's actually going to be a problem in this battle for us. Right, let's get them... Can they see him still? Yeah, they can. They can see the rest of our army as well. Good. So they should be heading down towards us. Looks like they're going to walk right into our trap here. We just want to make sure that they continue to be able to see the scholar. And I'll cut back when they get close. And I don't know exactly where they are, but I think we might want to start burning this up soon, because I think it's going to set a lot of it on fire. Let's do it. There, right. Now let's get out of that. We're throwing something at them. Yeah, well, it should start burning all of the trees up and everything, I hope. Yes, it has. Brilliant. That's not gonna be fun for them. Let's get him back behind our line now. Done his job. And then we'll just wait for them to advance. Yeah, they're now firing on us. And we are firing back. Good. It's only these archers, it seems. Let's get everyone on stand ground. Well, that seems to have gone out already. It's not really worked as well as I would have liked that. Oh, no, hold on. Yes, it has. It got a few of them, that. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Right, let's start getting our cavalry around the back so that we can take them crossbows out as soon as possible. We don't have to worry too much about that cavalry. They've only got one unit, I think. I hope. They're trying to burn our tower. Well, that's fine. They can't. Not the really... the be-all and end-all of our plan here. We got a good few of them Pearl Dragons, though, at least. And it looks like we're causing them to back off a little bit, so that's nice. Okay, we've got the spears hitting us first. So we'll get some swords to countercharge them. We want our spears to maintain the wall. And almost ready. We just need to go after them swords now. Here, cavalry, you come down there and you come after them. Can we get a duel with the healer, maybe? No. Right, we've got swords trying to flank us. We'll get them over there. Break off some nuke shot to help them. We need some help over here, I think. And we'll get some more help down there. And we'll get our archers back. Right, we'll get our scholar to give us a buff. And he hasn't got it. We'll get him around the back. And we'll get the healer around there as well. We're going to start using their abilities. And we'll get the paragons around the back as well. Brilliant. We're taking out their archers quite effectively. Let's get them after the crossbows and them after them archers. Got some more crossbows there we're going to have to deal with. Right, let's get him. We'll get him to help out down here. Right, these two. We want the healer to come in here. And we want the scholar to come in there. Although, there's not many of them there. Maybe we'll just get both of them in that lot. Yeah, we'll get him to charge in the side. And him to charge in the back. And we'll get the paragons to make sure they're not getting in the fire. I want him to use his ability. And we'll get him to use his as well. He didn't use his for some reason. Brilliant. Has he used his now? Yeah, now he has. Brilliant. Okay, he's got it as well. I think we'll get him to come over here and hit them as well. Right, we are getting bogged down over here with our cavalry. Let's get them. They shouldn't be on stand ground, actually, the cavalry. Let's get them off. Yeah, you both go after them. You go after them, and you're doing fine with them. Paragons, we don't want them exposed to missile fire if we can help it. Let's get them to charge in there. Let's get them to help them out. And where's the other scholar? Oh, there, him. Right. Well, that's fine. Let's get one of our scholars up there to take that commander out. And we'll get him to give them a charge. We really don't want them to be getting fired on, the Paragons. These crossbows are awfully good at taking on cavalry, it would seem. Well, yeah, sure, you go after them then. Let's get you to get out of that mix, and you to go after him. Let's get the healer on them as well. Archers are now without ammunition. Let's move them back. Make sure our speeds are all fighting back now as well, because we don't have to worry about the line breaking too much. That's them gone. Let's get him to chase them down, and them to come up here, and we'll use them as a flanking force. I'm not sure what's going on here. Right, you go after the champion then. You go after him. You shouldn't be on stand ground either. Let's get our generals off. And we'll get him over here to take this commander out as well. Make sure they're all focused on them. Paragons, yeah, we want to get them out of the way because they're going to start getting attacked by them. Let's get these up here to help out with that. And make sure that we get rid of these archers before our Paragons start getting fired on. Why are them archers destroying our cavalry? Archer captain? Oh, well, sure, but they still shouldn't be able to destroy melee cavalry. Let's get them down there and deal with that. And also get healing on him because he seems to be not doing so great. Okay, I think was that their general killed? Seems to be. Well, that's good then. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, let's. Why are they not chasing him? Will you please get after him? Everyone on him. You get over there. That one cavalry unit is still knocking about. Right, you two, you go after them, and you go after them. Right, you're gonna have to. It'd be nice to get them to flank ready, but we're not going to be able to. Right, you two come back down here and get after him. He's taking an awful lot of damage for a commander. Let's get these to do a bit of flanking. I think we can get everyone off stand ground now. Yeah, let's toggle that, and let's get them down after them archers, and them. Yeah, we can start running them down now, I think. That should be us one, I think. But what's stopping us? Oh, it's him. The commander's still left for some reason. There we go, he's gone. We now won? Yeah, brilliant. Okay, I'll run them down. We'll cut back. Okay, well, not bad overall. Not great, though. We did take a lot more losses than I would have liked. Let's claim. I don't know. We'll see when we see how many we lost. Yeah, I mean, you probably could call that close to an extent. Sure, we'll have that. For you, not too bothered, you can go. Yeah, we will replenish. Good, he's... oh, no, he hasn't. I thought he'd gone away. I think it's his raiding that's costing us the money. This again. Okay, then fine. Well, at least it wasn't with us, at least not this time. Oh, nice. See what horse we got. Again, not really to rival the edges, but it's nice. So, since went into an ambush stance somewhere around here, that's a bit annoying. But, well, we're gonna have to get Gongdo up there, and we're gonna have to take him this way. We won't get him too far out though, because he could still come down here, and he probably will. But we might have to let him lay siege to that. So let's get Gongdu there. Can we reach that rebellion with this army? We can. They will probably retreat. But we'd rather take care of them while we can. So let's get them after them. Oh, they didn't retreat. Brilliant. Okay, then we'll delegate that. That's them dealt with. Nice. We didn't lose a lot. We will take the replenishment anyway. And we'll keep them in this vicinity if we can. Looks like Monquo's got his eyes on this as well. Well, he can go away. It's a bit annoying that he's all the way down here, though. Who are his enemies? Basically all the same people that we're at war with, which makes me wonder why he hates us so much, but sure. Well, he ain't getting Ying Chuan. Yep, we're going to fight night battle, and we're going to... Well, again, medium casualties is a bit annoying, but never mind, we'll delegate. Not too bad. I've seen low casualties with more than that, so that's fine. We Sure, we'll release that. We'll occupy. Now, here we will demolish that. And we'll build one of our forges. It's not going to do us a tremendous amount of good in terms of income, but it will give us a lot of replenishment. So that's good. And we are back in the green, so cool. We should be back to full strength of this army after next turn, and then we can take this. They're not going to be too much of an issue. We can probably now get in here and take them out in a delegated battle, I'd imagine. Yeah, and it's lucky as well because our supplies are about to run out. We will fight a night battle, we'll delegate. Good. We'll occupy that. Now we're back in the red. Oh good, he's got a level up. He can't get fire just yet. We'll have to get him that then so he can get it next turn, next level even. Right, with these we'll finally take this rebellion out. Decisive victory, low casualty, sure, we'll night battle and delegate. We might as well execute her. And we'll replenish. Oh, they're still alive. Can we reach them? We can. Let's take them out then. Okay, that's them dealt with. We will recruit. Now, we may have to deal with Han Fu coming back down here to our fishing port. If we do, fair enough. He's not going to be able to deal with that garrison anyway. With these, they may come down this way and try and take this iron mine back. But the primary concern really is just making progress against Yuan Shao. So I think we're going to go up to Gu Pass and take that, or at least lay a siege to it. He may have another army around here. If he does, we can probably handle it. So we'll go up there. No, it doesn't look like he has. Good. Yeah, again, it's not going to be a close victory. We will get a siege tower and continue. Now they may send them down there, and if they do, it's fine. We're going to be bringing this army through this way anyway, so we'll mop them up with them. Now we can finally take his capital. So let's go up there then. Again, I mean, this should not even be anywhere near a close victory. I'm not willing to play it though. It's just going to be an unnecessary amount of time wasted, and we can get the garrison or forges building in here as well. So let's delegate. Pretty ridiculous casualties, and here he's on like a tiny little bit of health, but we'll loot and occupy that one. Brilliant. So they have now lost their emperor seat, and we've taken their, and we're challenging for the throne now apparently as well. Brilliant. Okay, let's see what this can do. The age of great peace has finally come, and with it the divine mandate of heaven is ours at last. To whom the mantle of rulership has passed is not certain. However, as the signs keep pointing to two different candidates, one is a peasant with a humble background, the other is the son of an ancient noble line that joined the rebellion in its early stages. As the great virtuous master, the people turn to you to make the final decision. So, Emperor Ascension the peasant, construction cost, population growth, and food. Emperor Ascension faction leader, retinue upkeep. I think we're probably going for that. I mean that one sounds nice, but we don't really have any tributaries, and it's going to be very difficult for us to make them. I think we are going to go for that. Retinue upkeep minus 25% would be very nice, especially given this mess that we've got to deal with here now. Sure, we will. We'll go yourself then. Oh, brilliant. Look at that. We got loads of income for that. Don't know where all the food went, though. Oh, it's probably just because this is all damaged. Right. Let's repair that then. Yeah, and yeah. And... right, let's see. We still don't have any characters, though. That's going to be a big issue. One high, you can get flaming shot. Well, I think we want to get that for him then. Yeah, let's get him flaming shot. Right, in Sansu, we will get the livestock farmstead. In Yingshan, we will upgrade the communal farming estates to prosperous farming estates. In Yunnan, we will rush the construction of the city, which unfortunately is going to cost us food. But we can then build a couple of food buildings. We are going to need some income though, so let's see if we can get some. Oh, actually, never mind. We can go ahead and take this. It's going to cost us some more food again, like, but yeah, we'll night battle and we'll delegate that. Yeah, so now we've got a bit more money. We'll upgrade the communal sharecropping to communal irrigated farms, and we need this to be an occupied small city before we can upgrade that food building. And it's going to give us +2 food, -2 food. That's only going to give us +1, so never mind, we'll leave that the way it is for now. In Luoyang, we will upgrade the communal sharecropping to communal irrigated farms. And I think that's about as much as we can do with our farm buildings. We're going to see if we can rush a few of them, though. Let's just check. Yeah, that's already full. Right, let's just see if we can rush a few of them, then. Oh, we got more core positions now. Okay, we can Grand Excellency over the masses. We can get an extra food buff. So, let's get He Yi to be the Grand Tutor. And we'll get Jiang Kai to be the Faction Heir. We'll get He to be Imperial Chancellor. We'll get He Man to be Excellency over the masses, which will... Oh, he only gives... Oh no, he does. 25% food from farming and from fishing. Good. Let's just see what that's done for our food. Good, we're now in the positive. So, Yao Feng, we'll make him the Grand Commandant. Oh, hold on. Yeah, to hell with him then, because he's going to cost us food. We'll get Kong Chen Jun to be Grand Excellency of Works. Yeah, lovely. Han Xian to be Grand Commandant. Now, can we put him somewhere where he's not going to cost us food? We'll make him Minister of the Guards. Interestingly as well, this can only be from a member of your family, and we don't really have a family tree, so I don't know who's family and who isn't, but never mind. We've now resolved this public order issue as well in Wudu, so that's great. Guambo will give us 10% from peasantry and 5% from industry, as well as -3 construction cost. That's about as much of a buff as we can get there, so we'll make him the administrator of Wudu. We'll make Yong Fengling the administrator of Jiangyang. Lovely, that bumped us up by 2k. Now, Baxi is brilliant for industry income. Let's see if we can get another industry buff here. We'll put Xiongjiang in Baxi. He's going to give us a 5% buff from industry, as well as -8 construction cost. That bumped us up by another 2k. And in Jingzhou, I think we've got another guy who gives a buff to industry here. Yeah, we're going to have Qingguang Qiang, which I don't even know where he is, to be honest. I don't know who he is. But he's going to be the administrator of Jingzhou, giving us an income from industry boost. Put us up another 1k, brilliant. Right, so that's all of our administrators sorted. Right, now, the other positions. We'll make Guan Hai the Minister of the Imperial Household. Xin Boren will make the Minister of Ceremonies. Sun Boying will be Minister Herald. Bu Yangshu will be Minister of Justice. Chu Zhen will be Minister Coachman. Jing will be Minister Steward. And Tian Fangwen will be Minister of Finance. And let's just see, yeah, we got nobody who can be Minister of the Imperial Clan. Because we got no family tree. Lovely. So now we're on 18k expected to come in. If only we had access to some more characters, we could build a whole bunch more armies. But I guess we're gonna have, that's wishful thinking really for the time being. Right, so I think that's gonna have to be a wrap here. So we made some good progress in this episode. We managed to capture one of the Emperor's seats. Gonna mop these territories up as and when we can. We've got these coming over here. They're not really going to be able to put up a lot of resistance against us. These coming down here, we'll be able to take these territories. We've so far managed to hold off Sun Ce pretty effectively. Now we can't quite get them to... Why are they getting replenishment there? That makes no sense. That's our territory. Well, I certainly don't want them to be fully replenished anytime soon. Let's get them as close as we can to them and see if we can hunt them down and get these over there as well. Close as we can to that to take it. I really don't know why they're able to get replenishment there, considering it's not their territory. Plus 10% replenishment for foreign territory. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But nevertheless, we've got 2 armies we can throw at them at least. So, yeah, I think that's going to have to be the end of the episode. We've made some good progress. We've managed to capture one of the Emperor seats. This territory is going to fall to us pretty easily, I think. Then it's just a case of taking out the few territories that Gunsun Zan has. Maybe actually vassalizing some of Yuan Shao's vassals once he falls. We managed to expand into Yingshuan, as well as over here in the tribal area we've managed to take a lot of Lady Zhurong's territories. So things are going pretty good so far. Once we've taken out Yuan Shao, it's going to be a lot easier then to bear everything on Sun Ce. Shouldn't take us long to get to his capital then. And then the last one, Nubia's, again, it's not going to be too difficult to take his. He's not very strong. So, yep, it's looking up. It's looking like we're going to be able to do it. Though Gongdu is actually 68 now. At least he lived long enough to see the Yellow Sky Mandate be realised. But he may not actually live to see the total victory. So, we'll see what we can do anyway. And hopefully we can get some more characters along the way too. Because we are really struggling with that again now. But, yep, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again next time. Thanks. Bye-bye now.